What up, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, back with another upload, man. Hey, I've been on the street, bro. I've been recording. Y'all probably ain't see it yet, but guess what? When you see this, just know I've been recording. I ain't forget about the channel. Bro. I feel like pulling the Corey X Kenshin on y'all. I ain't gonna cap. I go away for 9 months and I come back. What y'all gonna do? But nah, for real, bro. Today I want to talk about how God is no respecter of person. And I already knew about this Bible verse, but I didn't know the knowledge that came with it. But I ain't gonna cap, neural knowledge, he put me on, bro, with this. He put me on. I'm gonna give credit to the people that I heard some bars from. I'm gonna give credit. And neural knowledge, he put me on with this, that God is no respecter of person. And I'm really, truly starting to understand that, because God does not care about how good you are. God does not care about whatever you cut. God just doesn't care, bro. God doesn't care about who you are. God will give you anything if you tap into living in peace, tap into living in abundance, if you tap into just living and being happy, living your life. And I'm not talking about forcing that happiness. I'm talking about just being content with where you are, being content with what you have, and being thankful. That's all you got to do. God doesn't care if you're good. God doesn't care if you're bad, because it's evil people out here that's getting money. Y'all seen Diddy do it, right? Diddy got money, but look what Diddy at. Yeah, whatever he manifested caught up with him, but at the same time, God doesn't care who you are, bro. So if you want to smoke weed, smoke weed. It's rappers out here that smoke about goddamn 20,000 pounds every day, and they got billions of dollars. So it's like, who cares? Smoke weed, bro. If you feel like weed is holding you back, then stop it. But if you feel like the weed helping you, do whatever you want to do, bro. Even with drinking, dog. If you want to drink, if you want to get a little tipsy, go ahead, dog. It's people out here that's getting tipsy right now, living in the mansion. It's people out here that's getting tipsy right now, living on the hills, in big ass mansions, in the hills, getting drunk, high, doing whatever they want to do. Bro, you can literally do whatever you want to do. And I'm not saying that there ain't gonna be no consequences. Choose wisely, but at the same time, God doesn't care about all of that physical stuff. Because why would God care about something physical? God ain't even a physical thing. So why would God care about physical substances and physical things that pertain to this 3D realm? God is above this whole reality right now. God is above this illusion. And you can tap into God right now, because God is within you, because your body is the temple of God. And that's not a physical thing. Your mind is the temple of God, because God dwells in your mind. Because any intuition that you get from God, it came from your mind, right? Because God is an energy that's within your mind. God is within you. So whenever you feel like you want something, or whenever you feel like you got to be this good person to get something, you're telling God that you have to go through obstacles to get something. Because whatever you tell God is what God gives you. Literally. The I am principle. Whatever you say you are is what you receive. So if you say, I have to be a good person in order to receive my right reality, guess what? Then you got to go through all these obstacles of facing negativity, and you still got to try to be good. You got to try to follow this program, and you trapping your own self, because your life can be way easier if you just let go. That's all I'm saying. If you let go and let God, because like I said, God is no respecter of person. So if God doesn't respect a person physically, that means he respects their energy. He respects your vibration, your energy. That's truly what it is. When you see people that's living in peace and they just walk around, you just feel this aura, it's because they truly tapped into God's frequency. There is a frequency of God, and you attain that through peace. So you can live your life, you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever brings you peace, you can do it, dog. Whatever brings you peace, do it. I promise you. Because all energy is the same energy. There is no negative emotion. There is no good emotions, bro. It's all about your perspective of it. You got to change your perspective about it, dog. Because a lot of times we feel like we got to do these programs. We got to control ourselves. We gotta try to over-discipline ourselves. Because yes, you can over-discipline yourself if you're doing too much. If you're trying to be in too much control of yourself, you're really projecting something that's within. And that's what I had to realize, because I was doing the same thing. I was trying to control myself too much. And I realized it was a trauma from within, because my whole life, it was like I lived with controlling parents. So it was like, it was something that was just rooted inside of me, getting used to being controlled. So I had to try to control myself, but I had to just sit back and be like, you know what? Nah, I can't do that, bro. I can't try to control myself. That's what I'm trying to break away from. And in order to break away from it, you really just have to let yourself go and just make mistakes. Make mistakes. See, a lot of people want to be this perfect person. That's why they try to be this all good person, but that's not possible. And God is going to prove that it's not possible every time. That's why you keep messing up. Ain't it crazy, dog? Like, y'all don't really be aware of this. When you try to be a good person, you still mess up. Because the universe is a balance. There has to be a balance of you trying to be a good person. And then there's a balance of you got to go through a lot of shit because you want to be a good person. And that's why you so down on yourself, because you like, damn, bro, I can't be this perfect good person that I said I want to be. I can't be who I want to be. But you're already who you want to be right now. So you don't have to try shit. All you have to do is just go with the flow. Just live life, bro. That's all I can say, dog, because it's truly that easy. Our brain overcomplicates everything, and we be sitting here fighting against our brain. We fighting against our ego. We're not supposed to be fighting with our ego, because your ego really is Mike Tyson. It's like you trying to go 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. Pause, no homo in that. But you trying to go you trying to go 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. How many rounds you think you lasting? Nigga, you ain't lasting 30 seconds if you in the ring with Mike Tyson, unless you know how to box. But I'm talking about prime Mike Tyson, knock a nigga out in one hit Mike Tyson. That's you right now trying to fight against your ego, because you trying to control yourself. But you can't control your ego like that, dog. You gotta build a friendship with your ego, not a dictatorship with your ego. It's like we try to be dictators over our own life instead of being friends with our own self. That's a hard ass bar, bro. I gotta remember that. I gotta write that down. Let me say it again. It's like we try to become dictators over our life, but we're truly supposed to become friends with ourselves. You don't try to control your friends, do you, right? And if you do, you got some serious issues, my boy. You need to tap in with yourself if you try to control your friends, bro. But like I was saying, dog, you don't try to control your friends, right? So why are you trying to control yourself? If you are your biggest friend, because you are your number one best friend. You don't have a best friend. You don't have friends. You are the friend. And you attract the people around you that carry the same energy as you. So you are the friend. So you got to treat yourself like a friend. You got to let go of just trying to be in control. You got to let go of trying to be this perfect person, because God doesn't respect that. It's in the Bible. Go look it up. I'll put the Bible verse in the description, in the chat, to let y'all know this is in the Bible. It's right in front of our faces. But y'all don't be reading the Bible for real. Hey, y'all ever go on Instagram and see people quoting Bible scriptures, and then they be having pictures of them reading the Bible in their highlights? They don't be reading the Bible. They don't be reading the Bible. I ain't even go cap, bro. And I know some of y'all go comment in the sections and be like, I be seeing it. They don't be reading. Because they don't be reading the Bible for real, bro. Because if they did, bro, they'll truly understand what I'm talking about. Half these people don't even be understanding what a nigga talking about, but they be saying they read the Bible. Them spiritual people, boy, y'all better watch out for the spiritual people, bro. If a nigga come up to you and be like, oh, I'm spiritual. No, he's not, bro. That nigga is nowhere near spiritual, bro. Because if you got to tell yourself that you spiritual, bro, you're not truly spiritual. Because a true spiritual person, you'll know when somebody tapped in for real, bro. They don't even want to talk about that shit. Like, if you meet me in person, bro, I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro. I don't even want to talk about spirituality, bro. I'm just laughing, dog, because I'm trolling, I'm making jokes, bro, because all you have to do is just be yourself. That's the ultimate, that's the thing that I came to a conclusion with, like, this whole thing, bro, that you just have to be yourself. That's truly what it is. Just be yourself. God respects you when you be yourself. That's the hardest thing you gonna ever hear. God respects you when you just be yourself, because God loves authenticity. Because with authenticity comes confidence, because you're confident to be yourself, and confidence is faith, because you have to have confidence when you have faith. So God respects you for being you. Remember that. God respects you for being you. That's why I'm gonna cut the video off at, boy. I just cooked right there, boy. Hey, but like I was saying, man, God respects you for being you. Remember that, write that down, do whatever you gotta do, and just remind yourself that every day, bro. Just say it to yourself. Don't force it. Just say it in the moments where you think they need to be said at. But don't think about it too hard, because I'm gonna make a video on that too. Don't think about it too hard. Cause hey, I've been breaking down this thinking series, dog. Like, I got a whole series, dog, of me just talking about thinking that I'm gonna do on this channel, bro. Cause like our brains is really like majestic for real, dog. But hey, let me end the video. I'm just talking, bro. I'm off that stuff, dog. But hey, give me a fist bump. I see y'all in the next video. Peace out.